This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.
We are honored to have back Melvin Stokes, our personal chef from Chef Tony's Kitchen, based out of Iowa City, Iowa. He's joining us again today to talk more about his amazing work, helping you feed your body what it needs. And he's working with people all over the world with this program. And then, of course, in person as well, helping you with nutrition, with food, with so much more. But I got to start off the show today by asking, what is going on? What is that on your wrist there? What happened?
Accidents do happen, but I
Ah.
didn't cut my. But believe it or not, it could be minor things. I was actually making biscuits, just rolling some dough, and felt a little twinge in my hand. And over the course of the day, it just got worse. But probably just a little torsion fracture or something very, very, very simple. Like I said, things happen. I think about 40 years as a bone, I call myself a bone photographer.
Yes, because that was your tell everyone a little bit about what you used to do. Go ahead.
I was an X-ray tech for 40 years. And I think that's where my love of anatomy and physiology really came from. So again, it was a minor thing with the wrist, but man, I couldn't. It's hard to open jars. That was my biggest challenge. I couldn't open jars while I was, it was difficult. But anyway, I just put a brace on it because even if I went to the hospital and had it X-rayed, it was minor. Doctor would say, "What? Support it, immobilize it, take 2 aspirin, and call me in the morning." Well, didn't want the aspirin, but I do keep an immobilizer available, so that's what I did. Just again, I feel fortunate for my experience because I do know how to treat little things like that. And but yeah, things happen. I don't care whether you're a professional chef or again, that's called life. It's minor, it's already starting to hurt less. So I figure probably by next week I probably won't need the brace, but I just
But
want
hear me
to.
out. You're rolling biscuits. Tell me exactly what you feel. What happened? Like,
Actually, as I was rolling biscuits and kneading a little, I felt a little pain, like
like
a
a
sharp pain.
tingling, like a pinch, like a.
Yes, and it was right at the base of my third and fourth metacarpal. Again, as a radiology
You
tech,
know everything. Yeah.
there's only 206 bones. I think I still remember what most of them are, but I felt it. I knew that something had happened, and by that night, I did get a brace and put on it. It's nothing major.
Yeah.
It'll heal. Again, our bones do just like our bodies do heal. By immobilizing it, stabilizing it, it allows your bones to. And again, if it was a break, that would be different, but
Yeah.
a little or tension fracture, those are minor, sometimes not even diagnosed, I mean, seen on x-rays. But again, I guess my experience, I kind of knew exactly what had
Yeah.
happened and was
Oh.
able to take care of it and continue on.
Oh my goodness.
So
All right. Well, how? Wow. Okay. So last I spoke to you,
and,
we saw this
and you
beautiful. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, you go.
No, no. The
Continue.
last I spoke to you, we saw this beautiful presentation on our last show of all the amazing creations that you make. And my goodness, that was right before, Christmas. So let me just ask, I know I want you to reflect upon your 2025 and really what you've accomplished. But before that, just want to ask you about last week. So how did the holidays go? And I know you were cooking for all your friends there. Just give me a little recap of that.
We again, actually, we did a very minor thing for Christmas, but we're planning a New Year's Day potluck for the community so everybody can contribute. It was a very small, like I say, it was Christmas was very, very small, but for New Year's, we're actually having a community potluck. I'm actually I'm gonna make some black eyed peas and collard greens, which I'm sure most people up here are not used to. Uh, I'm also making some molasses cookies and some deviled eggs. And again, we have about 30 units in here, or 30 residents. So it'll probably be a very nice, enjoyable, relaxing New Year's Day. And and of course, somebody asked me to carve the turkey. So I'll do what I can to make it a very, very nice day tomorrow. It to start the new year off right. Um, make people feel that this is their home and there are resources available. So I'm excited about that. Working on it already.
Yes. Well, thank you for that. And let's talk a little bit about now, all this you've accomplished for your vision, including you got a degree. Let's talk a little bit about this first and tell me what would you say some of your biggest accomplishments are?
Well, as at the end of the year, people always start setting these uh what is it they do for New Year's that's forgotten by the first week? There's resolutions. But I think this little accident with my hand really made me reflect not just on the year. It made me reflect on my career, as an X-ray tech, as a healthcare nutritional counselor. I mean, and I look back at this year, and my school says we want to make a list of all your accomplishments. And it's like, and when I sat down, it's like, well, I completed my second degree from Augusta Escoffier School of Culinary Arts, a well-respected school of culinary arts. Working on my third, so I graduated in November. I started a web media group. I started a media presence and website, which you've seen, and I'm very proud of that. Um, and actually, I started a book which is not published yet, but it's almost at its completion. I think maybe next year that might come out also. And of course, at the end of the year, I heard from y'all about doing a 5-minute podcast. It's like I don't want to, I'm not a TV personality. I'm just me. But yeah, when I look back, it's been a pretty amazing year for me. And especially at my age, I'm very happy about what I've done and how I've helped people and what I've learned, more importantly. So, I mean, I believe that when you come down to the end of the year, it's not about setting some unrealistic uh, 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 New Year's
Goal
resolution.
resolution.
Yeah, I think, when you look back, and I think everyone should. Now, my birthday is in November, so I usually start looking back over the year for my birthday to see what have I done? What have I failed at? What have I accomplished? And think about what I can do moving forward for the next year. Not just a New Year's resolution, but set goals for the whole year. How can I improve myself for the from this year moving forward? I think it's very important to decide, to make a decision. Are you happy with where you are and what you're doing? And if not, make some changes. I don't know if people do that enough, but you got to look back, decide whether you're happy with where you are, and move and make some really, if it means making changes to move forward, make changes to move forward to make tomorrow a better day than yesterday. And to me, reflecting is so important because otherwise you don't have any goals. I mean, yeah, I believe in setting goals. I've been in sales since college and since before, and they always say if you don't know where you're going, any path to
Yeah.
get you there.
Yeah.
And since retiring, that's what I've done,
Uh,
and I've been so happy.
well, also, if someone is overwhelmed about nutrition listening right now, what would you say the first step would be to eating healthy? And I just feel like this is like the worst time of year. We're going to get through tonight, the New Year's, and then Let's talk about it. Let's make a new step. We could start. We could start today, but maybe, we can wait till tomorrow, right?
The biggest step is deciding that you want to, Jill.
Yeah.
Because if you don't want to, if you're not willing to make a change, whether it be about your weight, whether it be about your health condition, again, that's where that reflection, that evaluate where you are.
Yeah.
And none of us are perfect. None of us makes, I mean, make everybody makes mistakes. We are imperfect human beings. But by this, by deciding that you want to, then you can make small changes to improve. And I will tell you this, Jill, and this is something that I think I've learned through the years of my X-ray,
Okay.
through the years of my working years. I used to work two, and this may sound crazy, but I've literally worked 2 and 3 jobs at one time. Most of my working career, because I wanted to make sure my family was taken care of. I wanted to make sure that I could pay my bills, that I was never going to be homeless, that I had security. And I think looking back, I tried to do it all myself. If I needed to work another job, if I had free time, I would do it.
Yeah.
If I told you some of the, I mean, I literally used to work 8 hours, drive 2 hours, and then work another 8 hours, and then have to drive 2 hours to go back home.
Yeah.
I've done some things that I wouldn't recommend other people do as far as working and traveling to take care of family and security, but people do what they have to. And everybody's different. So don't ever judge yourself by what other people do. You decide what you need to do and what you can. But the thing is, as I got older, I realized that I don't know it all. I can't.
Yeah.
I can do what I can do, but if you try to do everything yourself, if I want to be do computers I'd have to take a course. It would take
Yeah.
time. As I've gotten older, basically I've learned is there are people that do what you need done. Don't be afraid to utilize people that are more skilled in areas. And I'm going to use Amy. She was my first client. She was my my assistant, and now she's my consultant. But when I need something done, I mean, I said, well, let me see, I can figure out how to do it. But there are people that are trained. Your skills as a broadcaster and stuff, that's not me. So, I mean, I ask for people's advice, but I'm not trying to do your job. Let the people that know how to do whether it be finances, budgeting, managing, and healthcare, especially with healthcare. Most people haven't been to school or they haven't worked in healthcare. Most people really and truly, I mean, it seems logical, eat right. But if you aren't in that field, it is very difficult to do without I ain't gonna say professional help, but yeah, professional help. Don't be afraid to seek out help from people that are that are skilled at the things that you need. My website is a good example. I did not have a website this year. I did not have a Google presence
Yeah.
until February. I met with some people that I'm not going to give out names and stuff. I don't think if it's right. But anyway, they established my Google presence. So if you Google Chef Tony's Kitchen, it takes you straight to me. I could not have done that.
Yeah.
The website was developed by people that are skilled in that field. I think my website represents what I do and who I am pretty well, and I'm very happy with it. And again, don't try to do everything by yourself. There's not enough hours in the day. I
Wow.
guess that's my advice for the future. Whatever you want to do, if it is with nutrition, seek help. If it is with if you have whatever issues that you need, whatever you do, if it's computer stuff, I mean, you can go to school, but it'll take years. I mean, and then it changes. I mean, technology, and I used to do computers. I used to love computers. but it changes so fast. It's a evolution that's expanding, you know, exponentially almost. Kids come out of the womb, seem like with a laptop or a computer. They are so smart. Uh, let them build your website. Let them help you develop your business. If you need help with your health, please look at someone that knows, someone with
Yeah.
training and skills that has that can give you advice and help you to reach your goals. But again, you got to know what you want. Because if you don't know what you want, then you ain't going, you're not going to go anywhere.
And you say don't do it alone,
Seek advice.
right? Don't do it alone. At what point did you realize that you couldn't do everything
Oh,
alone anymore? Oh,
I'm gonna tell you, I have utilized other people's resources more since I left work at age 65 than I ever have. I think, uh, but yeah, for a long time, I always felt that I can go get another job, I could spend the time but again, I wasn't trying to build a business. I was just working, trying to take care of my family and make sure that we had some sense of security. When I retired and started expanding with schools, started going to culinary school, started building business. I mean, I didn't know anything about taxes,
yeah,
you know, so I got tax help.
yeah,
You know, How- you got, and I'm gonna tell you, life is not free. You will pay for whatever you learn, for whatever you do, because life is not free. Now, you may get some bennies. You can offer, there's different ways to find these services. Maybe you can use your skills to trade for services or skills. But the point is, you got to realize that if you think you can do it all, you can't. And if you think it's going to be free, I mean, usually if something's free, that's usually what, in my opinion, you get what you pay for. Just one
oh,
of my old things. Do you think it's free? It's great. No, usually you get what you pay for. And if you pay nothing, I'm not gonna say it, you can't learn from it, but sometimes you got to pay for to grow.
mm-hmm. It's so true,
And
right?
you have to, again, you say, what do? You got to want to grow, learn, grow. Uh, Otherwise, you'll be in the same place next year that you are here. And if you're happy with that, but your body won't be in the same place. Your body will not.
Yeah.
And if you don't put positive stuff in your mind will not. Our mind, just like our body, is such an amazing organ. We got to feed it good stuff. I do. People say that I can be somewhat cold because when people start talking about negatives and negatives and negatives, I gotta leave. I gotta go because if I can't fix it, I can't help them. I can't.
Yeah.
I know they say women sometimes just want to talk and we should just listen. Maybe that's why I'm single, because if you come to me with a problem, I'm gonna probably try to say, well, what can I do to help? How can
Yeah.
I help? My sister did ask me once after she moved up here, she said, I just want to vent. Give
Yep.
I said, sis, I will give you 5 minutes to vent, and then I'm gonna have to cut you off because if it isn't constructive, to me, it's destructive.
So true.
So
So darn
that's kind of
true.
the mindset of a lot of things. Yeah.
Ah, well, also, I mean, in this line of work that you do and with, all your success this year, let me just ask, would you say that anything that you learned this year in particular, we learn and grow each and every year, and the people you work with also help teach you and guide you. Could you share a little bit about what they taught you, maybe how this has helped your business run a little smoother?
Uh, I am so proud of the school, Augusta Escoffier School of Culinary Arts. I have, uh, because They have been a constant source of support, community, encouragement. Um, and they, like I said, since I've been retired, but as I've grown and even in school, this is the first year I've been active with the association. Um, that just teaches me that there are people out there that you can lean on. I tell anybody, I don't care what field you are, find a mentor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what your job is, find somebody that knows more than you, that is further along in the career that you are interested
Yep,
in,
of course.
and listen, mentor with them. Ask them, can I follow you around? Can you give me some advice? People, especially people that have succeeded or are exceeding, they want to share their growth experiences, and their encouragement. They want to share what they
Yep.
know with people that actually want to learn. You
Yes.
gotta want to learn though. So I would just say find people that will encourage you, find a mentor. And I can say that for X-ray, for any field that you are in. There are
Yep.
people that have been there, done that, and have been a lot of success. There are mentor organizations that's available for whatever your choice of profession or whatever. Find a mentor, because again, I am so big on the fact that you need help to grow. You cannot grow alone. We're born, and if we didn't have help, like our mother's breast milk to start with, we grow. We have to. We need help all of our life.
Totally. Absolutely. Absolutely do. Yeah.
So anyway, that's kind of me. I was like, I am not afraid to say I don't know or I need help,
I
and I will
know.
ask for it at any time. Uh, and sometimes you don't know where it's going to go, but you just keep learning, keep growing, and do something.
Oh,
That's my big thing.
no,
If
it's
somebody
so
asks me to do a
true.
job, I'm gonna do it because I am a chef, because I have gone to school, because I have a nutritional counseling degree and certification. If someone says, "How can I?" I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Even if, unfortunately, I'd probably charge him, wouldn't even charge. Well, I can say I wouldn't charge him, but I don't mind
I know
sharing.
what you mean. You're so kind to, yes, to share, oh.
Hey, so anyway, I know it's getting late. I just want to tell everyone that's
No,
watching,
we're
have
good. We still got a few more minutes. Continue. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, we're good.
I just want to say it's the end of the year, and you know, reflect on this past year. Have a great new year, and decide what it is that you want to do. Make. I mean, not a New Year's resolution, because New Year's is one day, and a lot of those resolutions are gone the next. But make decisions for your life, just not just for New Year's. If you're not happy where you are, how you gonna what do you need to do to make changes? And those changes will not be done on January 1st or overnight. And seek help. Ask for help. Look for people that can help you, because there are people that will help you.
I love that about you. And let me ask, so what are some of the other goals you have for the year? Let's figure this out together. You personally, what do you want, Tony?
But this coming year, well, again, I'm real excited about the plant-based culinary program that I'm enrolled in. I'm learning how to make great desserts and pastries that are actually healthy. I didn't realize that was possible actually, but it is. So I'm excited about that, completing my third degree. And as my business is now established, just being available to help people in any way that I can. I really right now it's like these 3 years has been excellent. I'm excited to finish my third degree, and see how I can help people, and hope that someone will say, I have a question. someone asked me to cook a dinner for their family that lives here in Iowa. I'm still waiting to hear back from them. But what I the thing is, my no is no and wait are two words that I think I've eliminated from my vocabulary. If it needs to be done, do it. Don't wait. Well, actually, I'm getting to the age now where I don't wait. I can't wait. What am I waiting on? Am I afraid? Then do it. But I don't wait. And like I said, I'm not going to say no just because I'm afraid. So that's about it, Jill.
Well,
Do
wishing
the thing you
you
fear, and the death of fear is certain.
wishing you a happy, healthy new year. And really, I mean, yeah, everyone, I think at this time should just look back at the year, right? And yeah, there's wins. There's wins for
Yeah.
all of us. There's some downs too, but let's look at the positive and realize what we've accomplished. And if you feel like maybe it wasn't a good enough year, well, what are we going to do to change it? And one of the core ways to change is to change your mindset, and then that includes, overall health, well-being, and that does come down to the nutrition. And just tell me, you're working with people with coaching specifically as well. So how could you help someone moving forward in the new year with nutrition, if you don't mind?
Because everybody's so different. Everybody needs something different, Jill. What you need. I can't seriously sit here and tell you how I can help you because I don't know you. Other people that want some help, I can't sit here and say, well, I mean, again, I do have two things I always say: eliminate the sodas and try to reduce your sugar intake as much as possible. And three, eat more leafy greens. Just those three things alone, I think it make a big difference in almost anybody's health and wellness. I mean, and those are just, but again, that's a general. Again, some people might have a condition, and again, until I talk with them, we do an evaluation and assessment. I won't know how I can help you. I may not be able. Well, I think just a consultation. Some people just they're not looking to be fixed. Sometimes people just want to be heard. And, I can listen. I
Appreciate
try
your
to
time.
talk.
Oh, go ahead. What did you say?
I'm trying to practice listening more than talking.
Well, that's a beautiful thing. Me too. Me too. I've learned that. I used to talk, 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 talk. Now I'm more of a
Yes.
listener. I think that comes with age too, doesn't it?
You know, I hate to say that, but
Yeah.
it does. But if you learn these lessons earlier, you don't have to wait till you get to be my age to start listening, or just apply simple principles. And I will say one other thing. I know we've gotten away from reading a lot, but find good material to put in your brain. Feed your brain positive, good material, good knowledge. To me, that's number one, because it is about attitude. But if you put positive things in your brain, it'll help you grow tremendously. And I think that's about it for my end of year advice.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much for your time being here. One more time, how do we contact you, darling?
mstokesconsulting@gmail.com. Also, Chef Tony's Kitchen. You Google it, it'll take you straight to my website, which is cheftonykitchen.com. And my phone number, 815-631-1966.
Oh,
Here
thank
for you
you.
if I can.
Oh my
Thank you,
goodness.
Jill.
Well,
And
thank you so much. I appreciate your time and enjoy the rest of your day. Happy New
uh,
Year to everyone. And I got to use my corny line. I guess we'll see you next year, right? All right.
right.
Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Uh,
Bye-bye.
This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.